Welcome to Anxiety Pool.
Well,
Miss me with that bullshit. I tried.
hey, it's okay, man. You're not a gang member. You're a tourist. It's fine.
Ah!
That's King's Dead by J Rock. For anybody who doesn't know, it's a good song. I don't know, it just popped up in the middle of my head. We like to have a little bit of fun with these audio syncs, and I always thought it'd be cool to leave it in so you guys can kind of see what we have fun with each time we start. But hey, welcome, episode 16. I hope everybody's doing great. It's good to see you again. Is one thing I do need to fix here before we start is the the names. The names. Hold on, it's going.
Good one, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we noticed it when we started, so it's coming. It's almost there. It's almost there. Hold on.
Is it working?
Stay strong. Yeah. We're about to become one here. Oh, wow. We've merged like never before.
Well, there was that one sleepover.
Oh my goodness. Wait, I could put our name in the middle. Oh my god. Okay, I've just found out what our joint username should be. You'll learn once we get to the video pod. It's MNAISCOKN. I don't know how to pronounce that, but there you go.
MNAISCOKN? Minnesota? Are we Minnesota?
All right, now I'm rolling. You know, I had a long rolling. Yeah, I had a long distance relationship with a girl from Minnesota. Do you know what
sounds
state
entertaining.
sells the smallest sodas?
Cleveland.
Yeah, that's right, actually.
The city Cleveland?
Yeah, the city of Cleveland. Listen, the state. Wait, Cleveland is Isn't Cleveland a state? Dude, I am so bad at geography. Listen, before we delve into geography, I need to openly admit that I am absolutely atrocious with geography. Like I know
Cleveland, Ohio.
I know countries. Well, there's also a Cleveland, Georgia. I know countries.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, states. I've just never been. What kind of American am I? Where I know where countries are better on a map than I do states in our own fucking country.
It's because they fucking focused on that shit.
Yeah. School
when
system.
did we learn the states? Fucking what? First grade? Second grade?
Mm.
Dude, it's been more than 10 years. Fuck that. No, I don't know that.
Yeah, because most of middle school and high school was like European studies and shit.
Yeah.
World studies.
I think like 6th and 7th grade, I think 6th grade, it was U.S. history, and then 7th and so on was everything after that. Unless you got into U.S. history in high school, which I was in.
Yeah, I think I was in, or was it called, no, it was always called social studies in middle school.
Yeah, but like what we focused on.
See, look, now you're over here to the right, so I gotta look this way. So I'm looking at you. Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Oh, so you moved the names and not us?
Yeah, I moved the names. I just fucking swapped them back and forth. So yeah, you gotta be looking this way now.
That way?
Yep.
My webcam's right here, though.
Is there nothing over there? Yeah, but if we want to look like we're talking to each other. No, don't look away from me, bitch. Look me in my eye when I talk to you.
What if I...
Uh-oh. You're so far away. Yeah, a little too far.
Can't. There's some stuff going on back there. We don't need you to see that.
Don't want to talk about that.
Don't want to talk about that.
Don't look at the body.
No, don't look at the body.
Yeah,
don't
there's a body right there behind me. Hey, welcome to episode 16. We're serial killers.
I was about to say episode 16. Jeffrey Dahmer, his daddy.
Oh my goodness, dude! I watched for the first time in quite a while, I watched dude, I'm losing it already. I watched American Psycho. You ever seen American Psycho?
I have not seen American
So
Psycho.
I guess the first time I saw it was like an edited version. I guess it originally when it came out. So okay, I'm sure you've seen those memes on iFunny of the guy walking down with the headphones on, and it's like me on my way to something, and it's like the guy's like walking through with the headphones
Oh,
on.
the movie. That's Christian Bale,
Christian
right?
Bale, yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie, but yeah, I've seen all the memes.
yeah.
I feel like
So
I've watched the whole movie through memes.
right, so I kept seeing, and I always enjoyed that movie, mainly because it was just a slasher, and when I had first seen it when I was a kid, I was into violence and shit like that. So
Of
What-
course you were.
right, so when I finally I saw those memes over and over and over again, like, man, I want to watch that movie again. So I fucking went and looked to see if I could find it online, and yeah, I found it on well, I won't say. I found it on a movie streaming site, which you shouldn't. Yeah.
Shouldn't what?
Nothing. I'm not here to
Should-
tell you what to do.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say don't illegally stream movies, but you know, we've all
Yeah,
been there.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't
Who's-
do it.
This is more the movie, especially okay. I would say newer movies, absolutely. I don't know the whole thing with like royalties and shit like that. Over I don't know. I feel like movies after they're out for 5 to 10 years should go into public domain. I think that's how most media and entertainment should be.
What's the time frame for music? Because didn't like Beethoven shit
Oh,
get opened up recently?
It's very long. So there are laws dictating on how long a copyright can exist.
Yeah.
But there are, of course, loopholes and ways to get around it. Like the fact that Mickey Mouse has been copyrighted for so long, straight up.
Yeah, you could just can't you renew it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. This is something I'm not really well versed on.
We are not business owners, clearly.
Right. We have no idea what we're talking about. 70 years. The
For
term
music?
for copyright for a particular work
Oh.
depends on several. Well, it's just a copyright, so it doesn't matter. It's for music and everything, right? I'd imagine a copyright is a copyright. The term copyright for a particular work depends on several factors, including whether it has been published, and if so, the date of the first publication. As a general rule, for works created after January 1st, 1978, copyright protection lasts for the life of the author plus an additional 70 years.
Mm,
Wowee.
yikes.
That's a lot. How long can
Well,
it
yeah.
cover?
When did Walt die?
Right, so yeah, that makes sense. When did he die? When did Walt Disney die? Are you looking it up?
No. You want me to?
Well, I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
1966.
We've got like 10 more years.
10 more years. And I don't know, let me look at this up. Can you renew a copyright? So I guess it can only go twice. The initial copyright lasts for the life of the author, the creator, or whatever, or the artist, and then an additional 70 years after said fact. And then if you want to, you can renew it for a second term. It says this term could be extended for an additional 28 years by registering copyright renewal with the United States Copyright Office.
Maybe Dave is Dave or Kenny isn't copywritten yet.
Oh yeah, we're talking about this guy up here. We're trying to come up with a good name. How many times was Janet Jackson married? 3. Why did that autofill from how many times? Jeez.
Nice. You got some stuff you're looking up in your free time?
Copyright. How many times could it? No, I don't look up Janet Jackson. As a general rule, wait, what the fuck? Of course, there's not just like an easily accessible term or link here that tells me. Okay, so maybe you can renew something for, another or multiple terms. I don't know. Wow, that was a really weird tangent right at the beginning here. Nicholas, how was your week?
Oh, hey, my week was all right. Exploring some new skills, learning some new things. We're gonna keep it going. Gonna be very vague because not anything's set in stone right now. But once again, work was exhausting. My weekend went by like a 30-minute lunch break, and back at it tomorrow. How about you?
Oh man. Yeah, I had a great week.
Good answer.
Yeah, I really didn't do I didn't really do much, just working and whatnot, but I've been having a really good time working on the website, which you can reach right there. anxietypool.com has links to all of our available platforms. I should say real quick while I'm thinking about it, just another announcement that we are potentially, or the plan currently is to drop our SoundCloud subscription, and we will cease to post on SoundCloud anymore. So
Boo!
Probably gonna get 20 or so odd episodes. Look, if you're listening on SoundCloud and you truly want to continue to and this is the only service you use, you need to reach out to us. Look, if we get feedback from people who listen, and you say, listen, I only listen on SoundCloud, I have the SoundCloud premium subscription, I really enjoy listening to your podcast. Sure, but we don't get much feedback from I mean, we have one comment from SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I think it was you.
Yeah, it was me. I called myself gay.
Right. So yeah, we're gonna end up ceasing that. As well as, again, I want to reiterate that we have changed the upload date from Saturday 8 p.m. to Sunday 8 a.m. Okay, that's when the video and the audio podcast will be uploaded. For anybody on YouTube, we also have on-the-go versions on Spotify and Apple. And then, SoundCloud for now, but we'll see. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun working on the website. That was a lot of fun. GoDaddy is kind of a shitty website domain, but I have fun with the tools that they allow me to use. It's like you can use templates and stuff, which is fine, and I really liked how easy it was to just set up a template. But like when I want to go and produce my own content, rather, my own quirks to the pages. I don't know how else to say, because like I really wanted to add a picture to the background of some of the text segments, just have the text suspended in a picture. But no, you can't do that. You can either have a picture here and text here, or you can have multiple pictures and multiple, or you can have 3 pictures. So it's, I don't know, I feel quite limited by the GoDaddy template user. So I don't know. We might end up rehosting the website somewhere. But yeah, other than that, we've got some new cover art for some of our stuff. New intro. Oh,
New intro.
what the hell happened here?
Intro?
I've dropped in quality like substantially.
You are fuzzy.
What happened?
Fuzzy. I got green bars on my end. What you doing, dude?
Let me look. I'm fine.
While he's figuring that out, I have created some socials for us.
What the fuck?
We are now on Instagram. At Anxiety Pool Live. We are also on Twitter at Anxiety Pool Live. You can follow us somewhere, wherever the fuck Mason decides to put it. And on top of that, I will send you, it's like a QR Instagram thing, like a QR code Instagram thing that I downloaded. You can just fucking slap it dead center of the screen if you want.
Bam!
And then the nerds can take their phone and go, got it.
Is that how they sound?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'm doing my best.
Yo, what happened to my...
best.
Wait, is it back?
Woo!
Yo, what
You're
happened?
a little delayed.
Am I delayed on your end?
You're caught up now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, yoinks or zoinks. But shit, I can't remember what else. Like that was pretty much it. Nothing fancy. Yeah, I've been trying to be a little bit more cost effective. Again, at week 2 now of being completely sober. We're full week 2 now of being completely sober from THC.
I'm glad that you brought that up, because after Wednesday night, I went to the bar, the one I usually go to. I had 2 drinks, and the next day I felt like absolute shit. And after those 2 drinks and during, I drank 2 glasses of water, 2 when I got home, and 1 when I woke up in the morning. And I still felt like shit.
Yeah, you're getting to that age, man, where it doesn't matter what you do. Any alcohol in you.
I am no longer drinking. This is it.
Yep.
I'm not doing it anymore. There's no point. I get everything I need out of weed and I don't know, fucking do fast scroll of like every drug known to mankind. I'm fine. I don't need alcohol. It's completely okay.
Alcohol is one of the most harmful drugs on the planet. Yet
I've seen it destroy family members. I've known of other family members that have been fucked over by it. I have friends that fucking struggle with it. And you know what? I'm not dealing with it.
Yep.
It just looks weak when you're drunk all the time.
Right. It really is. Really, really is. And it's like so harmful. You could do so much more damage to people and the ones that you care about, your loved ones around you with alcohol than just using fucking oops, I'm mousing over the fucking window again.
Ugh.
Yeah. I am not situated today. I had a fairly long day. I was trying to be very productive today. So I'm quite exhausted. Plus, I'm also on keto.
Yeah, go ahead, tell everybody about that, man.
Yeah, so I decided that I'm kind of done being a heavier guy. It's been fun, like just really not giving a shit about what I eat or anything along those lines. So, I love to just spam like or pound like bags of fucking Swedish fish or Mike and Ike's or Sour Patch Kids. Man, Sour Patch
fucking
Kids are so
Twizzlers,
good.
Dude.
Oh,
just
Twizzlers.
the whole. Just why even tear them up? Just the whole cylinder. Just
take the whole cylinder.
Yeah, Photoshop whatever you want in there. That's fine.
So I've decided to go on keto because I am 100% a carnivore. I really like meats and cheeses and things along those lines. So yeah, I thought maybe I will. I'll give keto a go. So far it's been okay. Because again, it's like a lot of the food that I'm eating is stuff that I already really enjoy eating, meats and cheeses and the likes, mayonnaise, shit like that. But you really don't realize how many carbs are in some of the things that that you eat, until like you truly kind of sit down and look. Dude, my camera's fucked this episode. I don't know what to tell you.
I know. What
like,
the hell?
It's losing its mind. Oh well. But other than that, it was a pretty normal week. Nothing crazy. I think my turbo is going out on my car.
That's not good.
No, yeah, it's not good.
What kind of signs are you noticing?
So the main one being that fuck, I messed over the window again. The main one being that whenever I get into boost, I get a high pitched whine. It used to be, of course, you could get the turbo like whistle, I guess is what you would call it, where it's like, it's, you get a little like slight high, like super high pitched whine of the turbo, like creating, yeah. But now whenever I get into boost, it like legitimately sounds like I have either an exhaust leak or I've fucking slapped a supercharger in there. Like it's which isn't normal. And I'm fairly certain, and you know what, I'm going to shit on the place because I thought about it for a really long time and they really weren't happy with me in there. And look, if you're in the service industry, okay, where you're able to select, your customers, sure, go for it. You could be an asshole all you want. But when I walk up to you and say, hey man, I'm interested in getting my car tuned, and everybody else is polite, and then you get to the dyno dude and he's just like already fucking pissed at you, like that you're making him do some work. And I straight up told him to his face, I was like, hey man, like this is my daily driver, I really am looking for reliability more than anything. Could you just, I don't want anything crazy, I'm not going for huge power, just dial it back and just give me something reliable. Well, all of a sudden, if you Google how much boost a 2004 Subaru WRX STI stock motor can take, it's about 18 to 20 pounds. The other day when I pulled on did a pull on my car like a month ago, it pulled 24 PSI. So that means he fucked up the duty cycle for the wastegate, and it's pulling way more boost than it said. And I think he damaged my turbo for that reason.
What a scumbag.
Right. Like I think he, because he did like 4 or 5 pulls and was like, yeah, that's good. I got it pretty good. and like the curves all like floppy, and I'm like, I'm so used to seeing these really smooth straight curves.
He was
and I'm
ready
like,
to go home. He
Right.
was ready to go.
even so, it was like noon, so it's not like he was even gonna get to
He
go
was
home
leaving
after
early
that.
that day. He had a doctor's appointment.
Probably. But look, understand this, motherfucker. If you're in the car industry and you're tuning people's vehicles or you're doing work on them, you don't fuck around with them. You know, when somebody puts 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars into building a fucking car and you're fucking with it, and you're not doing it to the best because look, when you fucking get your car dyno tuned, you have to sign a waiver that basically says if anything happens while the car's on the dyno and it blows up, it's not the shop's fault. So you're truly putting the life of your vehicle in the hands of this tuner. Don't fuck around. Don't cut corners. Don't be lazy. This is my vehicle. I intend to drive this for another 100, 200, 300,000 miles. You know, and if you're just leaving out a couple variables from the equation because you're too lazy, you need to find a different career. Fuck out of there, dude. Literally, fuck out of there. So that pisses me off. If my turbo's blown, it's gonna be like, I don't know, probably $1,000 to $2,000 to get it replaced, which is not fun. So, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about before we hit the news?
No.
Okay, so I found this really interesting link on PC Gamer. Unofficial Minecraft NFT game Blockverse disappears with more than $1 million. So I'm sure any of the regular listeners understand my thoughts on NFTs. They're stupid. They're really, really stupid, and they're being used for scams all over the place, yada, yada, yada. Here's another one. The project creators resurfaced today to say they didn't really pull the rug, but the project itself and the money are still gone. So another day, another NFT rug pull. This one reportedly perpetrated earlier this week by... Or this one... What? This one purportedly? Is that a word? Purportedly?
Purportedly?
Purportedly. This one purportedly perpetuated. Motherfucker, dude. That's a tongue twister. I'm gonna send this to you, and I want you to tell me how this sounds. It's in general. Oh my goodness. I don't... That's perpetrated.
Whoa!
Right?
Purportedly what?
Perpetrated. The second word is definitely perpetrated, but it's purportedly perpetrated. Perpetrated. All right, either way, earlier this week by Blockverse, which is the name of the shitty little Minecraft server, on an on-chain Ethereum NFT that enables a unique pay-to-experience on Minecraft like no other. Essentially a pay-to-earn, that's right. Essentially a pay-to-earn PvP Minecraft server with access restricted to those who owned a relevant token. Enthusiasm for Blockverse was high. The initial supply of 10,000 NFTs priced at 0.05 Ethereum, which was at the time of this article writing $121 or $124 each, reportedly sold out in less than 8 minutes. But just a couple of days later, the project's creator deleted their website, Discord server, and game server and disappeared with the money.
Sick. So, purportedly, he was fucking with you. He could have just typed allegedly.
Oh, wow. You're trying to sound smart, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Andy Chalk. So yeah, the initial supply sale notched up 500 Ethereum, which works out to more than 1.2 million.
Nice.
Yeah. So he
sick scam, dude.
Right. He made a server and thought it was going to be, or everyone thought it was going to be super cool. And they paid a shitload of money for these NFT tokens that allowed them secret access or maybe like an upper hand on other players in the lobby, which fuck, man. People always want that, right? Everybody always wants the upper hand. Yeah, he pulled the rug and took all the money. It's all gone.
Nice. Sick.
Another NFT scam. It's ridiculous to me that like people still somehow buy into these NFTs. Like, did you know that Lana Rhoades, the porn star, is making NFTs?
So they're just really expensive images online.
So, let me look this up to give you an exact definition. So NFT stands for a non-fungible token. Non-fungible more or less means that it's unique and can't be replaced with something else. For example, Bitcoin is fungible. Trade one for another Bitcoin and you'll have exactly the same thing. A one-of-a-kind trading card, however, is non-fungible. If you traded it for a different card, you'd have something completely different. You gave up Squirtle and got a 1909 226. Huh? What? At a very
I
high
have
level,
no
most
idea.
NFTs are part of the Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum is cryptocurrency, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't really describe what it is. Basically, you're buying a piece of the internet. Now, it's being portrayed a lot of ways. One is you're buying a piece of internet. You've got another thing where it's called Decentraland. Decentraland is like some weird metaverse kind of thing where you can buy basically plots of land in this environment, and they're classified as NFTs. Or you have Lana Rhodes, who produces artwork of her. Or like some she's got an auto generating fucking thing that puts her in a bunch of different outfits and changes the background and stuff, and then she'll sell those off for thousands of dollars. Anybody who gets into NFTs is retarded. Okay, I'm gonna blast that out there. I'm gonna drop that word because it's legitimately. Look, we've already talked about our stance on the word retarded. You definitely shouldn't call anybody with a learning disability or any special needs somebody who is retarded, even though 90% of them really don't give a shit about that word anymore. But if you want to talk to your friends and when they're doing something stupid, you can absolutely call them retarded, or just in something. Yeah, that term should never be used in a
Go ahead and stamp me right here.
a derogatory a derogatory term towards people who are legitimately affected by the term that was based around. Again, you should never be offended by other people's words. If you just got offended by me saying retarded, that's very sad. The fact that you're letting me, somebody who is either thousands of miles away from you or is entirely on the other side of a computer screen, dictate your emotions and how you feel, you need to look at yourself a little harder and realize that is some dumb shit. All right, cool. Yeah, NFTs are stupid. Don't get into them. They're all scams. They're going to be worthless in a bunch of years. And you know what? Even so, the crypto market is under some really intense regulation right now, or some scrutiny, and is pending some very intense regulation, meaning that all these NFTs are also going to get pulled up into your regulation or into that regulation. So you may think that you're going to pay $1,000 for a Lana Rhodes NFT, and then they're going to stop making them. And then 30 years down the line, you think somebody's really going to want a little fucking PMG of Lana Rhodes? No, it's really dumb. Super stupid. Stay away from NFTs if you're smart. Don't listen to Gary V. Idiot. Listen. He's the guy that tells people to yard sale. He said some really smart stuff, but he has been pushing the shit out of NFTs lately, and I think it's really dumb.
Okay. Fair. Understandable. Is that your whole stance on NFTs?
Yeah, that's going to be my
anything else to add?
Just don't do it, man. Just literally don't do it. It's not worth you blowing your money. If you have thousands of dollars and you legitimately want to get some sort of long-term gain from that, invest it smartly. Create a Roth IRA and invest it. Right. I'm not going to say just invest it, because somebody could fucking invest it in Shitstock LLC or Dingus Co. Who knows? People.
Why would you use my companies as examples? Why? How dare you?
Sorry, man. I just don't want anybody to invest in your garbage. Look, people will invest in some really trash shit. They'll say like, and I'm guilty of it as somebody who kind of understands the stock market as much as you can understand the stock market as well as the blockchains. There are easy ways to lose money. Absolutely, you can invest in something.
I totally get it, man. I bought a Ford. I totally get it.
You can invest. You can invest in something. Actually, Ford stock is doing phenomenal.
I know.
You can invest in something that you think is going to skyrocket. You see something go up 100% in a day, and a lot of people go, "Holy shit, that went up so much in a day! It's probably going to go up tomorrow and the next day and the next day." And then you put in $10,000, and tomorrow it drops 130%. And you're fucked. You've just like lost all your funds. And then a lot of people get so scared that they sell at a loss.
Yep.
If there's anything you need to know about the stock market, is you need to think about what you're investing in, research the company you're investing in, and buy low and sell high. It's simple as that. And if you really want to be smart about it, yet you're lazy, motherfucker, just invest in utility companies or companies that are so big that there's really nothing that they can do to destroy themselves. You know, things like Google or Microsoft. Hey, here's a good transition. Microsoft is a total fucking Chad lately. Let me tell you, they are probably the only, I don't know if you want to call them AAA company, but they are really, really kicking ass. Not only are they just kind of eating up all these other game companies that are struggling and giving them the funds that they need to produce quality content around the fan bases that they currently have, but they are also giving us those games on Game Pass, which is awesome. I'm a Game Pass user, and I really, really like it. Which brings me to this. Microsoft, oh, get the fuck out of here, pop-up. Microsoft will soon begin automatically canceling dormant Game Pass subscriptions. So Microsoft had said it will make changes to its Game Pass program that will make it easier for subscribers to cancel the service and will stop taking payments for subscriptions that go dormant, which I think is really, really fucking cool. There are not many companies that will do that. I don't think there are really any companies that do that. I don't think I've ever actually heard of that. Right.
Yep.
That's why programs like Truebill and things like that exist. If you're signed up and you're signed on for that monthly contract, they're just going to keep taking your money, whether or not you use the service. I think the only thing that I can think of would be Amazon, the Amazon subscription. I think if you don't use Amazon Prime or any of the Amazon like benefits you get from getting the Amazon Prime subscription, I think you can refund it like up to 6 months after you pay for it.
Yeah,
I might be wrong on that, but I think I've done it before. Which my Prime subscription's coming up. I better have money for that.
I honestly can't remember when mine re-ups.
You could see it on your account page. Mine's like February something.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Prime is a necessity at this point.
Right. I mean, we could just share one, by the way, if you really wanted to.
Yeah?
Yeah. Split it down the middle. $120 is a lot.
I'm sorry, it went up?
Yeah, oh yeah, it went up. It's $120 now. Unless you have do you still have a valid student ID and email?
I mean, it exists.
Yeah, no, but you're not registered. So
yeah,
yeah, if you get half off as a student, but man, fuck this webcam. I guess it's time to buy a new webcam. Yeah, you're all smooth, and I'm like,
well, it's still doing the thing where if I stop talking, I get framey.
Yeah, we're having some troubles. We're always constantly trying to figure out ways to better our content. So this will be fixed soon, hopefully. But yeah, super cool. Here's a cool one. Yeah, better upfront information. Microsoft will provide more transparent upfront information to help customers understand their Xbox membership, making clear, for example, that the subscription will auto-renew unless the customer turns off auto-renewal, when the subscription will auto-renew, and how much it will cost. They're also doing refunds. Microsoft will contact existing customers on recurring 12-month contracts and give them the option to end their contract and claim a pro-rated refund, which is cool. So if you pay for like a full 12-month thing and you don't want it anymore, you can actually get your money back. And then inactive memberships. Microsoft will also be contacting existing customers who haven't used their memberships for a long time but are still paying. These customers will be reminded how to stop payments, and if they continue not to use their memberships, Microsoft will ultimately stop taking further payments. I mean, fuck, man. That's kick-ass, man. A company who is finally not like violently... Okay, sure, they have all the money in the world that they would ever need, but... they're not so violently addicted to money that, you know, they're just going to start stealing people's money for products and services that they aren't even using. That's really good. That should be put into fruition amongst all companies in the US and abroad. Any sort of subscription-based service. Cool. You texting or what?
I like that. I am texting because some fucker called me.
Well, I turned my fucking phone off. I mute it and turn it off. I'm unavailable during the podcast hours, Nicholas.
You're unavailable. You know what? Fine.
Show some fucking professionalism, you cunt.
You're right. You're right. I apologize. It's not that important right now. It can be answered later.
Didn't mean to drop the C-bomb there.
No, it's
Should
okay.
I beat that? Is that something that we should bleep?
No, I love cunt.
That's such a good word. It's so powerful too.
It's a beautiful word.
It's something I reserve for very specific situations.
Stop calling them Karens. Call them what they are. Cunts.
That's
Get that
beautiful.
on a fucking pillow or something.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Or you knit that into a rag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that's it for the Microsoft one. I tried looking into it a little bit more, but that's pretty much the end of it.
What's next?
Okay, so I saw this really interesting article on the Rolling Stone. It was one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever read. Jesus, man.
He's having a stroke.
I should have had
Give
a
him a
bang,
chance.
man. I told you I was gonna have a bang before I got on, but I did not. I've had water and I had some keto chips with some keto pimento cheese. That was my dinner.
Wow. That's sick, dude.
It was actually really good. The chips
Mm.
kind of tasted like cardboard, but when you put enough pimento cheese on it, it's fine.
Ooh.
So, Nicholas and I here are pretty big fans of Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson. And I got clickbaited really hard into clicking this article on the Rolling Stone, written by an absolute idiot called Jack Crosby, who, dude, I mean, it's one of the dumbest. It is pure, blatant, attempted bullying. I mean, that's really all it is. I mean,
is it slander?
It's just slander. Yeah, it's this article is entirely uneducational, uninformative, incorrectly written, and it's entirely made to slander Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson. So this talks about this article, and this will be a little controversial. This talks about when they were talking. So the article is called "Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson Wax Idiotic on Climate Change and What It Means to Be Black." So the original clip, of course, is a small 30-second segment cut entirely out of context,
Of course.
like they always are. But yeah, this says there's a meditative quality to both Joe Rogan, blah 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 blah, and then again it goes and talks about all this about how Joe Rogan has a nice voice, and then he goes and shits on Jordan B. Peterson and tells him that he sounds like Kermit the Frog as a freshman philosophy major, which is really nice. But he says the only problem is Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson are two of the dumbest people on earth.
Wow.
Now, if you were going to write a professional article at which you truly want your opinion to be heard, don't put that shit in there, dude. You've got this person, Joe Rogan, who has been, 100% correct on 95% of the things that he's talked about and discussed, right? Well, here's a fact: 80% of all statistics that are thrown out are incorrect. But again, I don't really know. He's been right on so many things across his podcasting career, as well as he is a genuinely a dude who is searching to widen his perspective on life, and I fully admire people who live their lives like that, who live every day with an open mind, ready to learn things that they didn't know before, and are able to admit when they don't know things or don't understand things, and have the courage and the pride to ask questions. As well as own up to the things that they are wrong about. And Joe Rogan and Jordan B. Peterson are absolutely to those people. They truly are attempting to spread the truth, proper information. But of course, because this information coming out contradicts with what people and these internet detectives believe or have been told or sheepishly sucked in from our major media outlets, who are entirely brainwashed, right?
Brainwashed.
They're going to receive lots of hate, and those people are going to hate on them because these ideals don't line up with their ideals. Now, in a world where we have somehow produced the fucking right to be offended, which is not a right, by the way. You have a right to you have a right to freedom of speech. You have a right to your own opinion. You do not have a right to not be offended. That is not a fucking right. If you open your mouth to communicate with somebody else, you are taking the chance of being offended. You speaking to me, you are taking chances that you are going to offend me. There is no such thing as a right not to be offended. Get that dummy shit out of your fucking head. Okay, we gotta cut that.
Are you gonna cut that?
Yeah, we doing the fucking. We doing this?
Yeah.
I definitely can't do that.
I thought that's what you were doing, but I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, welcome back. I did some dummy shit. Speaking of dummy shit.
Welcome back.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, get that dummy shit out of your head. If you wake up and you take a shower and you eat your breakfast and you walk out that fucking door, you are taking a risk at being offended. There are 8 billion people on this planet, each with their own minds, unique ideas, and opinions. They are not all gonna line up with yours. That's part of existing in a fucking sentient race. Don't be so
100%.
stupid, dude.
Find someone with your ideals, dude. Join a cult.
Right.
That's how fucked up you guys sound.
Right. That's what you used to do. No, fine. Sure. Go out into the middle of the fucking woods and get naked.
Please
and be a cult.
start a nudist colony.
Honestly,
Yes.
just get away from our government and our society. This whole woke culture is gonna ruin the U.S. The United States has been added to the list of backpedaling countries, which it has never been. We have never
USA.
been. We are. You know what else is on that list? Fucking North Korea. We're on a list with North Korea. Like that should blow you away just hearing that. I can't believe the state of our society. Sorry, go ahead. I'm ranting hard.
Do you think if we just pulled together our funds, we could be like the richest people in Haiti?
Probably, actually. I think I looked this up before, and when I was at Discount Tire, and what it would be to, like, what the average salary in Haiti would be. Yeah, as a United States citizen, well, you know, maybe now, but in a few years, the U.S. dollar is going to fully evaporate if we continue on the trend that we're doing now.
It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick.
Right, but if
24 trillion in debt right now,
yeah,
and climbing.
I think we're
go us.
Hold on, I think you're wrong on that. I think you are. Let's see. What did you say it was?
24 trillion.
29 trillion. Almost at 30 trillion.
Dude, it was 24 trillion at the beginning of this week.
Yep. USDebtClock.org. Anybody who wants to see a really funny and depressing list of how much debt the United States is truly in, go to USDebtClock.org. The U.S. national debt right now is $29,250,200,250 300 and some thousand.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It really, really is disgusting. But
do you think our tax dollars really just go to their salaries and they just don't fucking do anything? They just don't do anything.
100%.
Like what if our tax dollars barely cover all of government officials' salaries?
Yeah,
and then everything else is just fucking debt.
Their salaries and pensions are astronomically large compared to what the average U.S. civilian is able to achieve. Not only that, but as a politician, a lot of them have access to insider trading, to where they can take this money and they can become wildly rich beyond their dreams, just by getting some really good insider info from people who know what's going to happen before it's going to happen. It's really fucked up. It's really fucked up, the state that we're in right now, the state that the U.S. is in right now, where the people who are playing God with our lives are entirely and only concerned about keeping themselves wealthy, while keeping us down in the dirt and manipulatable. What's that word? Manipulatable? Manipulatable. Yeah.
Prone to be manipulated.
There you go. Right. They just want to control us. Seriously. I mean, anybody, this ain't woke culture. This ain't like open your eyes. It's so simple. I feel like anybody with an IQ over 100 can legitimately sit down, look at the facts, look at the fucking what's the man? I'm blanking on the word for like a list of all your expenses and finances and
A budget.
a budget. You can look at the US budget and realize how much money goes to the wrong places and how much money we truly like. Here's an interesting fact. There is no such thing as world hunger. Right?
I was about to say, do you remember when we were like, I think it was when Trump was in office, when we were doing the COVID bill thing? Or was it like right when he was leaving office? Like the COVID bill passed or some shit?
Yeah, where
and
like 5% of it went to the US citizens and the rest of it was stimulus package that went out to European countries. Yeah. I mean, that is some dummy shit that the United States can't take care of its fucking citizens before it worries about its relationships with other countries. Dude,
Yep.
what is that?
Why can't we go back to the good old days, like right before World War One, where we only gave a shit about ourselves until someone threatened us?
Right. Nationalism is gone. Our pride in our nation is gone. There are so few people who are truly out to better the lives of themselves and the people around them. Not just themselves, but the people around them. There are so few people left. We have gotten all these people have become so fucking entitled, and all they care about is bettering their life, standing out amongst the crowd, being the best, being the coolest. And if not, they're the polar opposite. They just want to blend in. They want to fit in. They want to be just like everybody else. They don't do any research. They know about this stuff, but they only repeat what they've heard or what they've been told. They're not going to do any other research on themselves. Even so, the people who do those research have that research bias where they'll scroll through 40 different fucking links that tell them wrong, you dumbass, and they'll find the one link that confirms their suspicion. You find the one other crazy motherfucker that believes in the same shit you do, and they're like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh my God. Reminds me of that If Google Was a Guy skit. Did we talk about this already?
Yeah, Google was a guy. Those were good videos.
Yeah. College humor, man. College humor was some really good shit.
I always liked the Batman ones. The Batman ones were outrageously funny.
Batman can't pick his voice. That was a good one.
Yeah. What do you think about this one?
Batman doesn't kill.
Yep.
That was really funny.
Patton Oswalt was in that one.
He's sleeping. Batman, you just shot him with an assault rifle. He's taking a nap.
He's tuckered out from the fight.
Oh man, I want to binge watch those again, dude. Shout out to College Humor, man, for producing some really good content in the golden age of YouTube.
A B C
Or
that's terrible.
The one where it's what's his name? Bane breaks his back, or no, or that chick that she sleep with stabs him in the
and he goes, I stabbed you.
He's like, you stabbed me, but we totally fucked.
Yeah, but we had sex.
Yeah, in like a lot of ways. Yeah, that's a really good video. I used to really like the POV videos too, like POV you call out sick from work. Yeah, that was a good one.
There was another series where they sent some like a demonic fucking possessed kid to like a summer camp. And he was like an overgrown, his name was Silas.
And he screamed and made that guy's head explode. Yeah. The whole camp series was my favorite. I loved the whole camp series. They had some really, really good videos on that.
All right. Back to the topics.
Yeah. So back on this thing, they just like they talk shit, and I saw a tweet the other day, that really kind of summed it up, and it's the people who have the most negative things to say about Joe Rogan have never watched Joe Rogan.
Probably,
and that can honestly sum up our entire culture right now, our entire U.S. as a whole. We have these people who are formulating these opinions on things without doing their own research, and they're just following the crowd. They're sheeping it up, bro. Sheeping it up. Fucking loser. Seriously, do your own research.
It makes me think of it makes me think of like guns and shit like that, like anti-gun people.
Yeah.
And it's do you remember that video where I mean, it was totally parody. But that guy was about to shoot like a 12 gauge in his backyard or something, and he's talking about how like the stock holds extra rockets. You know what I'm talking
no,
about?
I don't think I ever saw that one.
And he fucking pulls the trigger, and it doesn't kick him back or anything because clearly he shot a gun before, and he just pulls the trigger, it goes off, and he just goes.
No, my favorite one, the one I did see, you have to send me that because that sounds really funny. The one that I did see was the absolute pussy that worked for CNN that went out and did a field study.
I like how I just want to say I like how we said we weren't gonna get political and we're trying to keep it down like a lot. And it just came out of nowhere. We're dropping it all.
It just happens, man. Look, this is the political views episode, right? Look, I'm a right-leaner. I'm a right-winger all day. I truly support
Team Red.
people working for their money and getting to keep their fucking money. I really do. I don't think I'm not a communist. Right? Communism never works, you know? As perfect as it sounds, as perfect as it is on paper, it has always failed. Communism will always fail. And unfortunately, that's what the liberals and the Democrats want. They want a communistic society where they are the kingpins, they're the leaders, and everybody just gets the same shit, everybody lives the same life, nobody offends anybody, nobody talks shit, and as long as the 1% stay up here, everything's gonna be cool, bro. Everybody else can just fucking run around in the mud, dude. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Here's the end of the political. I'll have to put a disclaimer at the front. I'll put a disclaimer at the front and say this is where the political segment ends. For those of you that don't want to listen to the politicals, I'm sorry. I'm really against politics. I really enjoy talking with politics to people who are open. I will happily sit down and have a conversation and listen to their views and their perspectives on the matters when it comes to Democrats and liberals. A lot of my friends are Democrats and liberals. I have no problems with them. I absolutely do not. Just because I disagree with what they believe in does not mean I hate them as a person. People are entitled to their own opinions. It's one of the only things you're entitled to. I said this last episode, and I'll repeat it again.
Yep.
Fuck, man, I keep knocking my vape over. It's one of the only things you are legitimately entitled to is your opinion, okay? And you shouldn't let anybody talk shit about it. Instead, you should be open to learning and understanding new perspectives on the matters. And
how dare you?
They could be wrong. They could absolutely be wrong. That doesn't mean you sit there and go, that's some dummy shit, Duco. No, dude. You have to go, well, look, man, I understand what you're talking about, but if you look at this study that I looked at over here, and actually 40% of all taxes, or no, what is it? 60% of all taxes are paid by the 1%. So it's not like the 1% are avoiding all tax and whatnot. They are truly paying more than their share, which that's how you should approach it. You shouldn't talk shit. Whenever these two fucking figureheads, it's become red versus blue. It really has. Our entire country is divided between red versus blue. That's not how we should be. That's really not how we should be. We should be a human fucking race.
George Washing Machine always said, avoid the two-party system.
Right. We should be a one-party human race system where our entire goal with the decisions that we make are to better our society and the world as a whole. Not just the 1%. And that's what's going on right now. That's unfortunately what's happening right now. You have all these super wealthy people who are just trying to they're pushing these decisions in order to keep themselves and their future generations of family in wealth, in power, because look, humans are power hungry. We like to have power.
Yep.
We like to have money. We are greedy to our core. That's something you have to defeat to be a decent human being. You cannot let greed take you over. Okay. And real quick, getting a little religious here. Greed is one of the 7 deadly sins. Greed.
Yep. I actually thought about that the other day. Is what if we had a nice little segment where we ran through the sins and we just rattled shit that we've done off. I think we should
entirely name that episode the Religious Podcast. That way, if people don't want to hear about religion, they can entirely avoid that episode. Because some people are super hardcore atheists and they don't want to believe anything. It's, you know, they really don't want to know if there's anything else out there. So that's how some people are. And you know what? I respect that opinion. Again, that's your opinion.
Exactly.
And
Your
I respect
opinion.
that. Right. So
I believe in my own shit. You do your shit. I don't care. I
Right.
don't care.
Right. That's honestly how it should be. So, just to sum up that whole fucking segment there, I don't believe in the hate that Joe Rogan and Jordan B. Peterson are doing, because for one, I've been listening to a lot of Jordan B. Peterson's off of your recommendation. I've been watching a lot of his videos and a lot of his talks, and you know what? He truly has some of the keys.
He's a smart motherfucker.
He's a smart motherfucker, and he truly understands the bullshit the world has to offer and how to see through it. I mean, he put social anxiety into perspective for me. Like, he really did. And I don't know if you ever watched his discussion on social anxiety and how you can cure it.
You'll have to send me the link, because I have not.
Long story short, it's all about the eye. The eye at the top of your head. So when you come into, he gave an example like this. When you go into a party, when you go into a party, and there's a shitload of fucking people around there. He's moving. And you're instantly socially anxious, right? Because you're at this party. Is this gonna work? Is that a permanent marker or is it an expo? I hope it's an expo. Are you drawing? Oh my god. The inner eye. It's there. Sorry, everybody listening to the. I'm gonna take a second here. To everybody listening to the audio podcast, hey, thank you. We really, really appreciate it. But I just want to let you know we also have a video version of our podcast available. YouTube.com. You can also go to anxietypool.com. I have the newest episode of the video hosted on there, as well as links to all of our available platforms. Nicholas, you're fucking sexy, bro. You're the sexiest I've ever seen you with that. Holy shit. Does it hurt?
It does. It burns.
How much can you see, Nicholas?
I can see everything.
Knowledge. You got knowledge.
I can see the future Civil War.
Oh my god. Hey,
I can see the North failing.
Spoiler alert, Nicholas. Jeez.
California's gone.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's all I needed to hear. I'm happy for the next 30 years.
They moved to Texas.
I think we should just saw California off and just let it drift into the ocean, honestly.
That whole thing needs the Vietnam flashback shit where it's transparent.
I'll try and have fun with it. Oh man, that's really good. Oh goodness, Josh is messaging me. I need to silence that. Oh yeah, that's right. I muted the stream so they can't hear that. That's good. Yeah, I use OBS for anybody who wants to know what program we use to oh, you're not gonna leave it up, to record our audio. I use OBS, Streamlabs OBS, not the basic bitch one. Although I heard Stream Elements has been pretty good lately. But yeah, I don't think anybody who has an opinion on Joe Rogan or Jordan B. Peterson and hasn't legitimately listened to them or given them the time of day to explain themselves or even ingest any of their millions of free available content online, cut that shit out. You're stupid. And that
don't knock it till you try it.
Right, and that's something I was taught as a kid from the very beginning. Don't knock it till you try it. And because of that philosophy, I have discovered things that I would never have touched before. Ever.
Anal.
Yeah, how big? 8 inches? 9 inches? I bet you're a 10-incher. Like 2 inches of girth, 10 inches wide? Yeah, that's pretty big. Oh, wow. Is that legit?
Yeah, that's real.
No,
that's
it's
the size
not.
of your dick.
No,
yes,
it's
it is.
not.
Yes, it is.
How
That's
long
the
is
size
that?
of your dick.
I don't have a ruler or anything.
I have a tape measure in here
Do you really?
somewhere.
There's no way that's the size of my dick.
Dude, I guarantee it.
Oh, I am kind of heavy, so it's like, because my dick is like 5.5 inches. I'm US average, which I'm happy with. Uh-oh, you're about to get doxxed. Hey, Nicholas, nice cock. It's like 6.5.
Is it mirrored?
Yeah, there you go. Now I can see it perfect. Or it's like almost 7. Yes, you got a 7-inch cock, bro.
No, no.
So then that's not true. Because that was definitely 7 inches. Yeah, no, I mean, I've never actually like measured it. But I did put my iPhone up next to it, and then I looked up the dimensions of my iPhone. And then guesstimated the rest. Yeah, so I'm like 5.5 inches. But I think it's because I'm a little heavy. I've got like a cushion on my mons pubis where like, yeah, did you know that every 50 pounds you lose, it adds an extra inch to your dick if you're heavy?
Yeah. Yeah, did you know that if you try to get a penis extension, they actually just tug on it because there's more penis inside of you?
Wow.
There's like an extra 2 or 3 inches in there, dude.
Sorry, how much is this?
I have no idea. I didn't ask for a quote. I was just asking questions.
Oh, man. Yeah, I kind of want to know now. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to look it up. And then I think I got one more topic here. Let's move on. Oh, no, that was it. I don't know. I kind of wanted to talk about the back room theory, but I think we should have a conspiracy theory episode where we talk about some
That would be cool. Yeah.
So we'll save that because the back rooms is a conspiracy theory. But yeah, you got any news you want to talk about?
Yeah, just some quick shit. I'm not going too in depth into it. The Valve Steam Deck. You can start buying it on February 25th.
Nice.
So if you're interested in that and you did not pre-order, I don't know when they're shipping the pre-orders out, but they're available to buy again on the 25th of February. So I don't know what wait times are. I don't know anything like that. I just know they're already shipping the pre-orders. And then apparently Animal Crossing has been teaching toddlers shit because some people still just like don't go outside and don't go to school. And you know, in Animal Crossing, you can do pretty much whatever the fuck you want other than murder people. So you can go to the museum and you can learn about fucking fish. In the animal, are you fucking yawning?
Yeah, sorry, man.
Sorry. We're talking about Animal Crossing.
I've never played it. But
it was a big part of my childhood, big part of my family.
Now that you have a Switch, are you gonna buy the newest one?
So my roommate actually has it, and he never plays it. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I got further in Skyrim. That's a different topic.
But yeah,
that's fucking stupid. That's fucking dumb. That's so dumb.
What happened? Are you okay?
A news article released today titled GameStop has an Xbox X Series bundle available right now. And then you click on the link and you go to look at it, and in the first line under that, it says parentheses sold out.
Oh yeah, those fly off the shelves. Seriously.
Yeah.
There are entire websites dedicated to people locating in stock Xbox consoles and PlayStations. And you know what? I bet you 100% that the motherfuckers who bought that are gonna scalp the shit out of them.
I bet.
Yep.
100%.
Because that's where we're at as a fucking society, where we fuck over each other to make money and materialistic things. Cool beans, bro. What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
You and yours. First me and mine.
So you can look at Discord chat right now?
Yep. Yeah, I situated it so I can look at everything now, and I'm entirely away from the. Yep.
So Elgato's got a fucking foot pedal now.
Woo! What the fuck?
For streamers.
What the fuck? So that's kind of cool. Because I got the Stream Deck and I absolutely love it. It's got little buttons here, and I put a little funny image on it for when it's not in use.
Mm-hmm. Well, now, whenever it's back in stock, because they're already sold out, you can buy a fucking 3-button foot pedal.
Right, but what does it do, though? Like, it's just 3 buttons?
You can, I mean, maybe. I have no fucking trigger chain reactions with multi-actions. Any number of actions can be stringed together, assigned to one pedal, and triggered intermittently or all at once. Snap a screenshot, open a destination folder, and launch Twitter for quick sharing, or change scenes, play a track, and cue your voice changer with one tap. That would make sense, having like a voice changer down there.
I get it. How much is it though?
It's $90.
Okay, that's not too bad. So it's basically a fucking Stream Deck, but for your feet, and only has 3 buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could buy like 12 if you want.
And just have, rather than just spend $150 and get you the Stream Deck Mark II with 15 addressable buttons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of Elgato. They've been around since the beginning. They've never been any sort of, to my knowledge, they've never been in any sort of controversy, or they've never dropped the quality of any of their products. So yeah, I fully support Elgato and everything they do. I absolutely love my Stream Deck. It's really cool. I haven't really officially used it yet, but
I was noticing their like super low hanging boom arm in those screenshots.
Oh, let me look.
It like hovers right above the desk. And all you can really do is swivel it. It doesn't look like it move. Oh, it can move up. It's initially mounted lower on the first half of the arm. So you can like mount it behind your monitor and have it come out from under it, which is kind of weird. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, but I feel like it would block your view of like it's 100% blocking his view of the monitor.
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, I don't know about that.
They have that other mic arm too that like
gross. He's got his Xbox sideways.
What a fucking chump.
Yeah, you're not supposed to turn those ones sideways. They have airflow on each side.
Their other boom arm has a riser, so you can mount it on your desk and the arm still sits higher.
Oh,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I think again, this Rode is beautiful. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I'll
it
thank
works
you
perfect.
again for it. It's phenomenal. Yeah.
Of course. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Elgato RTX 3050. NVIDIA released another GPU in the 30 series.
Oh,
supposed to be a great $250 value in theory, but we don't know where the final price will land because of all this dog shit happening. And because I mentioned this graphics card, I also wanted to mention, I cannot remember if I did on the last podcast or not, but it was on my mind during the last podcast.
Yeah.
For shits and giggles, I went on Micro Center's website to see if I could afford a newer card. And it has gotten to the point to where the 3060s and the 3070s are lower than what they've been scalped for recently. And like a 3070 right now, an ROG one, which is like my graphics card, but a 30 instead of a 20, is the exact same price as which I purchased my 2070 Super way back when.
Whoa, dude.
So the prices are dropping.
Finally.
And there was another article that I was going to read, but it reminded me that I was going to fucking tell you guys anyway. Once you get past the 3070s, it's still a clusterfuck. In all honesty, unless you're like rendering 4K video 24/7, you do not need a 3090. Grow the fuck up, man. Save your money for something else.
Yeah. And another thing, it's not even that phenomenal at gaming.
Yeah, it's not even. Wow, dude, your graphics card has more RAM than your fucking board. Congrats, dude.
Yep. Which is funny because
yeah.
You're probably right. Most people are putting that in a 16 gigabyte system.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's. I was one of those guys. I will openly admit to wanting a 3090 because of the hype around it. But then, of course, Jay's 2 cents, Hardware Canucks, Linus Tech Tips, they ended up releasing those comparison videos.
Yeah,
where if you're not gaming, at 4 fucking K 60 FPS, you do not need a fucking 3090. You really don't.
Yep.
Gaming at 4K already is unrealistic. You don't need to see that much. As a legitimate gamer, you should more be focusing on your frame rate and the quality of the image as opposed to the resolution that you're pushing your game at. Games look phenomenal already. I mean, dude, if you showed me games today 10 years ago, you'd rock my fucking world. Because I mean, it seriously is exponential. Technology is exponential, and especially the gaming industry as it's boomed over these last few years. Well, I don't know, last year or this last year in particular was a little rough, I will say. A lot of
we didn't really get much.
Yeah.
We got another iPhone.
A lot of
Yippee.
AAA companies dropping the ball in 2021. But that's why I'm kind of excited to see what Microsoft is doing. Microsoft seems to be moving in a very positive, consumer-oriented position or direction, rather. Sorry. Yeah. Anything else you got, man?
Yeah, two more things real quick.
Yeah.
I've got a list of what bosslevelgamer.com thinks are the best open world games for all types of gamers. I agree with the second one, which is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Odyssey's a great fucking game if you have not played it. The voice acting sucks, but the story's there, the gameplay's there. There's shit outside the story that you can do. It's phenomenal. I actually spent a good amount of time playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Nice. That Black Flag, man. I fucking loved Black Flag.
Black Flag was good because pirate ships fun.
And the sailing was phenomenal, and listening to your crewmates sing sea shanties was so immersive. Yeah.
Another one listed is Borderlands 2.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
Have you ever heard of Days Gone?
Yeah, Days Gone is that you're like a motorcycle biker guy in an apocalypse. I heard it was actually really, really, really good. It was another one of those PlayStation exclusives, and I think you can now get it on Steam. I think. Let me look it up. I was actually really contemplating buying it because
it's not co-op or online or anything, though.
I don't believe so. Yeah, you can get it right now. It's actually on sale for $29.99. It's 40% off. Yeah, it's fully single player, but it's imagine. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have to worry about that because I muted the. Jesus, man, just a video started playing in the background. You really don't have to. Have you played Mad Max?
Yes.
Imagine Mad Max without all the grindy shit, but you're in a zombie apocalypse and you've got like Last of Us and Mad Max mixed style combat, where you've got guns, melee weapons and shit, and you basically traverse the entire region on your motorcycle. Now,
that sounds fun.
Right, it looks badass, and I haven't done very much research. I don't really know what the story of it is. That's entirely what my perception of the trailers and what Taylor has told me about the game. But yeah, it actually looks really, really cool. I originally was like against it. I didn't think it was going to be very, very good, but then I don't know, man. Something about fluidity of animation in video games just like gets me hyped for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it's super smooth.
Yeah. Like the Uncharted games. Oh my God. The Uncharted games are some of the best games out there. Seriously. And it's not just because of the fluidity of the animations. It's the fluidity of the story, the character building, the development of these characters. You can see them change as the games go across, especially over these long series. Anything that truly invests you like a movie would, like a really good fucking movie would. Yeah, that's a good game. Another that's like Mass Effect. You get around to playing that yet?
I have not, because as you said, something that really like gets you hyped up, something that can pull you into the story versus you thinking you have to pay attention to the story. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I really thought this Skyrim playthrough was going to be a chore, but let me tell you, being absolutely fucking cooked out of my mind, I am learning lore that I just skipped over.
Yeah, we talked about this last episode.
Yeah.
Or the episode before, I can't remember, where I used to be a dialogue skipper and now I am not, because people put really good time and effort into making the stories, and the voice actors put really hard or a lot of effort into making these characters seem real. And yeah, if you just fucking skip through it all, you're missing like 50% of the game.
And I would also like to add, our homie Mercy, if he's deciding to listen,
which he isn't.
Which he isn't. He informed me because God of War is on Steam now.
Yeah.
God of War, you cannot skip the dialogue. It's not an option.
Yeah, that's how games used to be. You used to not skip shit. You used to not be able to skip shit because during that cutscene, that your slow ass console was loading the next area for you to fucking play in. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, those are the golden days, man.
Back to the list. Another one's Death Stranding.
Okay.
You played a little bit of that.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings on that. But I understand they're
Next-
misplaced.
Yeah. Next, Dragon Age Inquisition.
Wait, do we not
I
want to talk
played
about
some
it?
of that.
Do we not want to talk about
What are we?
Death
we talking
Stranding?
about?
Let me just
Go
give my,
for
yeah,
it.
Let me give my 2
Go
cents of it.
for it.
Okay, Death Stranding. Listen, it was a great game up until it became quite grindy. So it's one of the most atmospheric games I've ever played. The story took like it's an hour-long movie before you even really get to play the game, which was a little off-putting. But
Nice.
again, I was really interested in the story. I liked the idea of how it happened. I liked the universe that it took place in, and I love me some Norman fucking Reedus. So I was all about it. Norman Reedus is the guy who's the main character. Don't look at me like that, bitch. You know about that Norman Reedus?
Yeah. He's the Walking Dead guy.
Yeah, he was in Walking Dead. I think he's a total badass. I used to love him. He was
Yeah.
one of my favorite characters in The Walking Dead. So yeah, when I saw there was a game with him about it. Okay, now I do miss the PT game. You remember the PT game? It was a game where it was a demo that you could download on your PlayStation, and it ended up getting entirely removed from the PlayStation Store. But it was a demo where all you did was walk through a repeating hallway. So you would walk down a hallway and take a right, and you would, for each time you would go through the door at the end, you'd re-enter the same hallway, and you would have a different experience. And it was a horror game.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It took the internet by storm. They canceled that project entirely.
Didn't they, wasn't it like VR too?
I don't know if it was VR. I think PlayStation VR was out at the time. So yeah, maybe they were going to make it for PlayStation VR. But no, I really missed that. And I think that's what ended up turning into Death Stranding. The work that they had put in on that, I guess, was now Death Stranding. But yeah, Death Stranding was fun. It was cool. You're just like a package guy. You take fucking packages and deliver them to the fucking, these different, and you're like linking these things together. Story's a little weird. It's obviously a fucking Japanese company who has had their story translated and put into, so it's like playing a dubbed video game.
Yeah.
But it's still a really cool experience until I got to the motorcycle. Motherfucker, you gave me a motorcycle. I was so fucking excited. I worked so hard. I collected the materials. I built myself a charging station. I charged up my motorcycle. I loaded it up with all these packages. I was so excited. I'm like, dude, I can take like twice the amount of loot I can. In these areas, though, you'll run into BTs. BTs are like the enemies in the game, and when you enter a BT area, it isn't it is entirely filled with these BTs. And if you get near one, they'll go psycho and turn into a giant sludgy massive monster and try and kill you. So cool, I've got a bike, but I can only drive halfway to my destination. Now I have to get off of my bike, walk through with my packages, deliver them, walk back to my bike, grab the rest of my packages, walk back through the BT zone, sneaking like very low and very slow, and then get back to there, and then now walk back through it and grab my bike to then drive to the next location. But you literally can't get your bike out of the area that the fucking BTs are in. Why put vehicles in the game if I can't safely drive them through those areas? That was just silly, and that entirely killed the experience for me. Maybe one day I'll go back and give it another try. I realized that you're supposed to make roads, so you're eventually supposed to develop materials and make roads that go around and up mountains and go around the BT areas, the common BT areas. But I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to fucking drive my bike through the mountains, and I couldn't do it, so I entirely dropped the game. Sorry, Dragon Age Inquisition?
Dragon Age Inquisition was
That's a good
the
one.
next one.
Yeah. I didn't like the way it handled.
I can't remember. Wasn't it like free with Xbox or something?
Something like that.
Because I never paid for it, and it's on my account.
It might
and
have been.
it was on my account when I had my Xbox One, and I didn't have Game Pass at the time.
Well, you remember they did those games with gold every month.
Yeah, that's right. The games with gold.
Yeah,
that's right. It might have been on there. Next one is Dying Light. I'll get to mention this again. Dying Light 2's coming out on the 4th of February. We got a couple more days.
I'm so excited.
Once again, another game I have not pre-ordered.
I'm giving it a week.
We'll see how it goes. Yep. Morrowind, apparently.
Yeah, Morrowind's great. Basically, any of the Elder Scrolls can be placed in that list.
Yeah. Okay, so it goes Morrowind, and then it goes Oblivion, and then it goes Skiram.
Skiram.
And then it goes Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, and then Far Cry 3. Which I don't disagree. Far Cry 3 had a fantastic fucking open world atmosphere.
Yeah,
Far Cry 3 is the best Far Cry story I have experienced.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Oh, I do like Far Cry 4 where you could just like sit in that main area and the game would end. I thought that was really cool.
Far Cry 4 was good.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. The Forest has a nice open world. I would love to play more of that at some point if we could get around to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. It's on sale right now. And I can play it in VR while you play it on your PC.
That sounds fantastic.
Which is gonna be sweet.
Especially if we go cave diving. Ghost of Tsushima.
I haven't played that. Taylor said it was phenomenal.
It's the PlayStation exclusive, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's on PC.
Oh, is it on now?
No, I might be wrong then. I feel like somebody told me, because I feel like they're doing that a lot. I feel like a lot of PlayStation exclusives are
They're trying.
Yeah.
They're trying.
They're trying to stay relevant, which I appreciate.
My roommate has a PS4, and I asked him a while ago, this was like more than a year ago, if I bought games, if I could just borrow his PlayStation every once in a while. So the first game I bought was Ghost of Tsushima. And I did what I usually do, where I play like an hour and then I never fucking touch it again for some reason. Dude,
yeah.
His PS4 sat in my room for like 2 months before he was like, hey, can I have it back? But next is Grand Theft Auto 5, Horizon Zero Dawn. Mercy played that. He said that was actually a fantastic game.
Yeah.
He complained about it for like the first hour of gameplay, and then he was like, all right, never mind, this game's great.
It gave me Shadow of the Colossus vibes, that old PS2 game. Yeah. Yep. Which is a phenomenal game. That's a game that made me cry. I didn't even play it, but it made me cry. I watched fucking PewDiePie play it, and I cried during the playthrough when he had to ditch his horse down the thing to get to the final boss, and I was like, damn, man.
I watched PewDiePie play The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I also watched him play The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I think I watched him play that too.
Which I also cried when Lee died.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh, spoilers. Shit, sorry.
Middle Earth, Shadow of War, that like Lord of the Rings game.
Yeah, that was fun. Why Shadow
Minecraft?
of War? Why not the other one?
Shadow of War. What's the other one? Microsoft Flight Simulator?
Dude, that shouldn't be on the list.
No, I know. Minecraft, No Man's Sky, Red Dead 2, Rust.
Yeah, okay, so look, there's this really fucking bullshit. Okay, open world games used to mean open world RPGs. If you classified a game as an open world game, it meant that you were in an open world and you could do whatever you want, produce this character, go to these cool places, loot cool stuff, you know. Now it just means a map that you can run around that has basically no restrictions. That's what classifies as an open world game now. I don't agree with that. I really don't. Microsoft Flight Simulator is not an open world game because you can literally fly around the world. It's a flight simulator, not an open world RPG. Whatever the fuck. Okay.
Subnautica.
That game scared the shit out of me.
The Witcher 3.
Fantastic.
That's the end of the list. Sleeping Dogs was on it too. I skipped over a couple of these because I know that
great.
I know that neither of us have played some of these. 2 of them are Spider-Man games.
I played a lot of Spider-Man games. Spider-Man 2.
not the newer ones though.
Spider-Man 2 is the best. Oh shit, I almost just knocked my cup of water off my desk.
Saints Row 4. I know we dabbled in that shit.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Did you ever play Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain?
Yeah, I played it quite a bit. I never finished it. Because, okay, so my gripe was I found a super okay, and it's entirely me. It's not anybody else, or the developers at all. The game is phenomenal. It's one of the best games honestly ever created. My gripe was the AI learn, man. They learn what you do. They learn how you tackle each mission, and I really, really enjoyed sniping off the top guys, like the top, and then sniping all the lights out and and then sneaking in real stealthy. Well, they learn. Like the AI in that game, as you continue to tackle settlements and missions, they learn the ways that you approach those obstacles, and then they adjust their equipment and their tactics accordingly. Which is really, yeah.
I did not realize that.
Oh, it's one of the greatest, most thought out games ever created. Legitimately, it's.
We're still talking about Saints Row, right?
No, Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
You just asked me if I played Metal Gear Solid.
No, you're right. Sorry, I started reading something else because another one on this list is Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I've honestly never heard of the game, so I looked it up on Steam, and it's $9 fucking. It's on sale right now.
Yeah, it
looks fucking sick.
Yeah, that's a good game. So that's the end of your list.
Yeah, that's the end of my list. And then Respawn Entertainment plans on making 3 more Star Wars games. So, those are the Respawn did Titanfall.
Titanfall, nice.
Yeah, Titanfall, and they did Apex Legends. I don't know if they did the new what's the new Star Wars game called? The one that plays like Dark Souls and you're the ginger kid?
Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Jedi
I don't know
Fallen
I don't know if they did that one.
Wow. So
they're working on a follow-up to its hit 2019 action-adventure title, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Nice.
So I guess, yes.
Nice.
You are correct.
I found a cool list.
Is it the fun fact?
No. It is Metacritic's game releases by user score. So this is the top 100 games by user scores on Metacritic. Do you want to go through it?
We'll
go through a couple. We'll go through a couple.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about like the first 20. I don't know.
Go for it, dude.
So number one, do you just take a guess? Do you have any idea what the top rated video game of all time is? I'll give you a hint. It came out in the 90s, the late 90s to be specific, and it's
Tetris.
also a Nintendo game.
Oh. I know it's Mario, but I don't know which one.
Nope.
It's the one where you can talk to the penguins?
It's not Mario.
A Nintendo game that came out in the 90s.
It was on the Nintendo 64. It features
Banjo-Kazooie.
a young boy who is tricked by a man named Ganondorf, the king of the Gerudo thieves. The evil human uses this character to gain access to the sacred realm, where he places his tainted hands on this famous object related to this series and transforms the beautiful landscape into a barren wasteland. Bruh.
Is this the game where the moon has a mean face?
Yes.
Is this Ocarina of Time?
It is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time with a Metascore of 99.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. The second game on the list kind of blew me the fuck away, honestly. I've clicked something. So this game, features a one famous sports athlete whom uses a rolling device to trick and flip, and is titled by a famous it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 with a 98 on Metascore. 98 Metascore.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Which is crazy to me. I used to play 4 as a kid. I had 4 on the original Xbox, which was awesome. Or no, maybe I did have 2 because that actually looks like the picture. from my disc cover. 3 is Grand Theft Auto 4 with a 98.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 4. So I watched a video the other day about a year ago. I say another day. It was about a year ago. It was a comparison between GTA 5 and GTA 4 and like the little details between the two games. And GTA 4 just had way more thought and effort put into the little details that made up the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really cool. Number 4 is Soul Calibur, which I've never played.
Haven't played it.
Yeah, I've never played. Number 5 is GTA 5. Wait, huh? Wait a second.
If I'm
No,
really
hold on.
bored-
I'm wrong. Number 3 and number 5 are GTA 4. I'm serious. I've just noticed that. They're
Wow.
the exact same description and everything. This list is fucked. Yeah, they have the same score. Oh, okay. The number 3 is the PlayStation 3 version. Number 5 is the Xbox 360 version.
Ah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, what were you saying about GTA 5?
I was gonna say if I get really bored of games at some point, the GTA 5 story is something different. I'll definitely replay.
No, what you need to do is play Fallout 3. Look, don't knock it till you try it. You're legitimately.
You're right.
That's a really good what you did. You're legitimately sleeping on that shit, bro. Like legitimately. That's it. You just made the sleeping gesture and everything. It is my favorite game of all time.
Okay.
Super Mario Galaxy number 6. I heard that was really good. I never had a Wii or never had well, I had a Wii, but I didn't have I guess it's a Wii U, right? Was it Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii U?
Bro, I haven't played a single Mario game.
Yeah, I played Super Mario like in the very beginning off of like a bootleg console. That
Not
console.
not like a regular Mario. I've played like fucking Mario Party and Mario Kart. and Mario Soccer and Mario Golf and stupid shit like that. But I haven't played like an actual Mario game, if that makes sense.
No, I understand. Yeah. Super Mario Galaxy 2, number 7 with a 97. Number 8, Red Dead Redemption 2 with a 97. Which I can see it, dude. That game is phenomenal. Like
I can see it.
Number 9 and number 10 are GTA 5. Number 11. Wow, what is this? Disco Elysium, the final cut.
I think I've heard of that.
Disco Elysium, the final cut, is the definitive edition of the smash hit RPG. Pursue your political dreams in new quests, meet and question more of the city's locals, and explore a whole extra area. Full voice acting controller. What is this? Oh, interrogate unforgettable characters, crack murderers, or take bribes. Become a hero or an absolute disaster of human being. I don't know. This kind of looks cool. I've never even looked into this game.
It looks like a weird Diablo
Bro,
cartoony.
yeah. Looks like Project Zomboid.
I was about to say it doesn't look terrible. Looks very unique.
Right, and the quality looks fantastic actually.
I was about to say it's super eerie, and you know what? I bet based on the name Disco Asylum, it's gonna have a killer fucking soundtrack.
Well, I guess is it Elysium?
Oh, is it Elysium? Did I say that wrong?
Yeah, you said Asylum. Elysium, isn't it? Elysium? Kind of like that movie.
Elysium.
Dude, that movie Elysium was pretty good with Matt Damon.
Never heard of it.
Oh, really? It's the one where they so basically the entire it's a very topical movie for what we were just talking about. The 1% create like basically this magical space station where they live in absolute luxury, and all the wealthy people went up there, but everybody else lives in basically slums in like this absolute like carcass of the earth.
I like it.
It's like the desert has basically taken over. Yeah, and so Elysium, he's getting up on the ship. Basically, it was the whole. I don't want to spoil it. It's a really good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Understandable.
Number 12, GTA 5 for the Xbox 360. Number 13, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 again. 14, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. which is a good game. I played it.
I still haven't touched it.
It's good. Yeah. It's very sandboxy, which is what I enjoy about. I love games that give you mechanics and don't mind you using them to break the game or do things in very unique ways. Yeah. I think
Fair
that's
enough.
yeah.
Yeah. No. That makes sense. It does.
There shouldn't be that many restrictions. Number 15 is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Number 16 is Perfect Dark. Did you play Perfect Dark?
I've heard of it, but no.
Yeah, and then N64. Pretty cool. Step into the dark as Carrington Institute's most promising new agent, Joanna Dark, must uncover the truth behind the data DynCorp's recent technological breakthroughs which could have serious consequences for mankind. 17 Red Dead 2, 18 GTA 5. Why do they have the games under different consoles have their own? I guess that makes sense if like one version runs like shit whereas the other. Okay. Number 19, Metroid Prime, which is interesting, from 2002 on the GameCube. And then number 20, which is, I guess, where we'll stop. Well, I don't know. We can keep going, right? We don't really have that many questions left from the question list because it's the questions to ask a new friend, like, what are your pronouns? So what is your zodiac sign? What's your... So
stupid.
Yeah, right. So we're going to burn through those. So let's just hit
questions
30.
I would never ask a person.
Right. I'm just going to fully skip those questions.
Okay.
21, Super Mario Odyssey. Never played. 22, Halo Combat Evolved, which I believe in. That's a fantastic game. One of the greatest, changed the gaming industry as we know it. Or as we knew it. 23, NFL or NFL 2K1.
Nah.
Number 24, Half-Life 2. I believe it. That's a fantastic game. Another PC game that changed PC gaming as we knew it. Number 5, GTA 5 on the PC. Or number 25, GTA 5 on the PC. Wow. Number 26, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yo, this list fucking sucks. I'm so sorry. How many repetitive or repeat fucking things do we have here? Number 27, Bioshock. That's a great game. The Bioshock series is phenomenal.
I agree. Bioshock is phenomenal.
Number 28. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was looking at other games in Steam like I usually do.
Yeah.
And one of them said, George R.R. Martin helped write the lore for it.
For what?
Do you know who George R.R. Martin is?
Yeah, he wrote Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so I forgot who that was, so I Googled it and I realized he did Game of Thrones. So, guess what game he helped work on?
Is it a new game?
Yep. It's not even out yet.
Elden Ring.
Yep.
Nice. I
Yeah.
can see it. That's good shit. Yeah, hey, those books are phenomenal. Number 28, GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64. Yeah.
Yes. Super fucking fun.
Yep. 29, dude, the multiplayer, the team deathmatch mode is fantastic. Number 29, Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. Again, we already talked about that. The Uncharted games are phenomenal. Great stories, great character development. Yeah. And then, fuck it, we'll start here. Number 30, Resident Evil 4, which I can see.
I haven't played any of the Resident Evil games because I don't like scary stuff.
They're not that scary, honestly. I would say the most recent ones are the most scary out of all of them. But again, because of just like the mechanics and the way the games play, and we're so used to like this absolutely different level of gaming, it kind of takes you out of the whole immersive experience when you're looking at a dude with polygons and shit, you know? You know, it's just it's a clunky old game. I hear they remastered them recently, though. I think I might be right about that. All right, hour and 40 minutes, bro. Let's just burn through some of these questions here real quick. Some of these are really fucking gay. I'll tell you that. Like, really cancer.
I'm ready to answer them.
Hey, what are your pronouns?
What's the proper format? He and him.
Yeah, he and him is me too. Yeah, okay, let's preface this real quick. I don't believe in any of that shit. I don't believe in any of it. You can be who you want to be. You can feel who you want to be. You can call yourself whatever the fuck you want to be. Look, we had furries when we were in middle school and high school. We had people who thought they were wolves and dogs and acted like. Remember that video, that one guy? It became a meme where it was like, I am in all ways except physical a wolf, and then it's him like by the water and he goes.
Yeah, that was Tyler.
Was that really Tyler?
Yeah, that was from Loiter Squad.
Oh, okay. I thought that was legit for the longest time.
No, that's
know.
Tyler.
Good to know.
Wait a second. I might be incorrect.
Do we want to? I thought it was like a TLC special.
I think you're right. I think it was a TLC special
that it came from.
I just remember in
I know
Loiter
what you're talking
Squad
about.
that
I know
that
exactly what
super
you're talking
depressing kid. They
Yep.
had a scene where he was on a pier.
Yeah, that was Tyler dressed up as like an emo kid. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was a TLC special. Yeah, the whole pronouns thing. Look, again, you can be. We're firm believers here in people doing whatever the fuck they want to do, as long as you don't negatively impact other people's lives. That should be your life fucking goal. Do what you want. Do what you believe in. Do what you care about, as long as you're not negatively impacting, hurting, or pissing people off. There you go. Done. Like that.
You can
That's
be a wolf.
it.
You can be a cat. You can be a watermelon. You
Well,
can be a fucking mailbox for all I care.
You know
But
what?
you have gender-specific genitalia.
Yes, you are biologically classified as A or B, male or female. Do not overwrite science with your feelings, you nerd.
If you're lucky, you don't develop fully, and you have an extra large clit. You should Google that.
And Google blue waffle while you're at it.
Woo! 2 girls, 1 cup.
2 girls, 1 cup. Also, 1 man, 1 jar. That's one of my favorite videos.
Oh, Pain Olympics.
Oh my God. Okay. We're just kind of dishing out the things that raised us here. Oh my God. Yeah, but the whole pronouns thing, dude. Look, if you want to come up to me and say, I'm sorry, but I actually identify as a woman, you know, I'll say, okay, cool. Yeah, I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't know. You know, and that should be it. That should be the extent. But when I look at a dude with a full beard wearing a wig and a skirt, I'm gonna call you bro. I'm gonna call you, what's up, man? Yes, sir. How you doing, sir? Shit like that. That's the instant reaction to my brain. Yeah.
What's that video of that dude that dressed up as a chick, and she's he or she has like long white hair and they're at like GameStop or something.
I need a little bit more to go on with that.
Oh,
yeah, that's not ringing any bells.
She's like, "Do I look like a sir?" And the kid just goes, "Yeah, you do." I can't. Fuck.
I really like the one I think it was a skit. I think it actually was a skit. And I think it was you remember that one kid that used to always like destroy his console, or his dad used to always destroy his Xbox or his TV or his games, and that was like what his entire YouTube channel was based around. I can't remember what it was called.
I can't remember either, but I remember a bunch of games getting run over with a lawnmower.
Yeah, that was the YouTube channel. So I think it came from that. And I think his dad was getting all pissed off. And then it's like it zooms over to a black dude with a beard and a wig. And he's like, "Chill, daddy." And he goes,
"Oh,
what the fuck even is that?"
Yeah.
That's a really
Daddy
good
chill.
one. Daddy chill. Yeah, that's what it. Yeah.
I didn't realize that was from that guy.
I
That's
think
funny.
so, because I recognize the dad. The dad seems. I think the dad is the same guy as the guy who ran over the games with the lawnmower. Maybe. I don't know. What would be? This one's kind of fun. What would be your perfect day? Plan it out from waking up to bedtime.
Wake up, Waffle House.
Nice.
Waffle House while greasy and like half awake. And then back to the house, shower. Out of the shower, I'm naked. No clothes. I play a good video game all day. That's it. I go to bed.
Wow, that is really sad. Nicholas, really? That's all you can muster?
I just want simplicity.
I understand that. No, I absolutely understand.
Are we talking no limits?
Right, no limits. Like you have infinite supply of money. You have an infinite supply of people that can go with you. Anybody will go with you. You could do anything with anybody at any time. Your perfect day.
Perfect day. I just want to hang out with the people I'm close with. Wake up. We all go to Waffle House.
Yeah.
We all get back to my house, get in the shower, come out. We're all naked
Together. Yep.
Together.
Naked together.
We play a good video game naked together.
Together. Yep.
No, one thing I really want to do, and is I want to do that thing where you go to the track and you drive supercars.
Yeah, that's
You know
like
what I'm talking about?
$1,000, but I'd love to do it.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to do that, just to go there and try like fucking 8 different cars. I don't know, but that's something I really want to fucking do. I'd probably do that, and then I mean that's like an all day thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Where'd you want to go for lunch?
Oh, Waffle House.
Waffle House for breakfast, Waffle House for lunch, and then where do you want to go for dinner?
For dinner, we gotta mix it up.
I could have sworn you were gonna say Waffle House. Let me think. Yeah, Waffle House.
Probably, we'll wrap it up with Provino's Italian cuisine.
That's a good one,
shit.
man. Them garlic knots make me come every time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Dude, yeah, nothing like some garlic knots.
I'm not very creative right now. I just know that I want to drive fast and eat good food.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I think mine's pretty. Yeah, I'd wake up. I'd really want to go to IHOP. I really like IHOP. Get me a Colorado omelet and some cheesecake pancakes.
Yep.
Their Colorado omelet's phenomenal. It's got like 5 different types of meat in it, and there's like no vegetables, so it's like so bad for you. But you know,
the meat lover's omelet.
Right, basically the meat lover's omelet. And then the cheesecake pancakes. I don't think I need to describe those any further. But then I would after I would go eat, I would want to go meet up with Snoop Dogg wherever he's at. Maybe have Snoop Dogg come chill out with me, Seth Rogen, and we would just smoke the like the dankest of the dankest shit, like concentrates, edibles. I would get so fucked up that I'd be high for like the rest of the day. Then after I smoked up, I'd want to go skydiving because I've never been skydiving, and I think it would be a lot of fun. I really do.
With Snoop Dogg and Seth Rogen?
Yeah. Well, and a bunch of my friends. Yeah, I'd bring you. I'd bring Taylor.
I'll fly the plane. I'm good.
Hey man, I promise I'm good. I'm good to fly. You didn't even have your pilot's license, dude. I promise, bro. I only had 1 drink. I can fly.
We're all high. Let's get up there.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's get up there. Yeah, and then after I went skydiving, I would want to go eat at Umaido. I'd want to go get some ramen noodles for lunch.
Top ramen.
Love me some ramen. After that, I would want to go to a shooting range. Like during that time, go to a shooting range, shoot a shitload of guns and a bunch of calibers or guns that I've never shot before. Go to a nice outdoor range, shoot some tannerite, blow some shit up or something. Get a shotgun, blow up some fruit. Yep. And then I want to go to dinner. I would probably say, I mean, this is a tough decision, but I think I would want to go to either Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
Right. Like or any of the Gordon Ramsay restaurants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or I've always wanted to go to that new. Is it a burger place that Guy Fieri just opened? Yeah. Right?
You don't want to try Mr. Beast burgers?
No. I heard it's like not that great. I heard it's, fast food level burgers.
Well, now that you mentioned Guy Fieri, I would like to add, if I ever had the opportunity, I would love to record like an entire Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives episode with Guy Fieri.
Yeah. That would be like, that's one of my dream jobs. That
would be ultimate.
Yeah, being a television food critic and you just like go get to eat and just have a blast while you're doing it. Yeah, that's fantastic. And then yeah, after that, I'd bring everybody back to our place. We would put up some man, I don't know, a marathon of something I was really in the mood of watching, and we would just take a bunch of acid and trip our fucking balls off and watch
Wow.
until we pass out.
Okay. All right. Star Wars on acid?
Star Wars on acid would be cool.
Harry Potter on acid?
No, there's spiders in Harry Potter.
You're right. You're right.
There's a lot of spiders in Harry Potter.
Lord of the Rings on acid.
Lord of the Rings, I could definitely do. Lord of the Rings would be crazy. Interstellar would be crazy. Basically, any space related
fantasy, just fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy in general. Something that would just pull you into that, with that
Transformers.
Oh, Autobots roll out. Ooh, Optimum Prime. I love that meme, dude. That's a good one.
Oh, God.
Okay, all right. Let's move on here. You know what your zodiac sign is?
I am a Leo.
I don't actually know this. I think I'm a Taurus or maybe even an Aries.
I'm not sure either. All I know is what I am. And the chicks I've dated. That's all I know.
I want to find out. I found a calculator for it. So I'm an Aries. Cool. Done.
I think that I think the logic between that is those are Leo and Aries are both fire signs. So you and I click. I think that's how it's supposed to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
From
man.
what I've heard.
I really don't know. This other one we had talked about before. The your enneagram, enneagram. What's your enneagram?
Anagram?
Yeah.
What exactly is that?
I don't know. Moving on. On vacation, are you the relax by the pool type or get up and go adventurer?
I'm kind of in between. I'm up for anything at that point.
I feel that.
Yeah.
If it sounds fun to me, I'm all about it. But I have absolutely no problem with when I'm on vacation just doing nothing. That's like one of the best parts about being a man is you can entirely be complacent for a certain amount of time doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Do you consider yourself religious or spiritual? Or I guess religious or spiritual? Like, do you consider are you a religious person? Do you want to talk about this? We can entirely skip this question. I would
say for a long time I was neither, but recently I'm starting to consider and find different ways of worshiping a religion I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
So I am religious.
I'm also religious. I have a very interesting. I'm definitely a Baptist Christian. I was raised a Baptist Christian. And I have always had a kind of rocky relationship with God. And I just never really, I understand, and we talked about this before, and it's my perception on the universe at how perfect the equation needs to be for a fucking asteroid to hit another like celestial body, and that produces life. And then that planet just fully grows and recovers to be this 1 in a billion, 1 in a trillion, 1 in a zillion fucking chance. It's like 1 in a Googleplex, basically, chance that our world would be created around a scientific equation. And if you truly understand how expansive the universe really is and how infinite it truly is, which you can't, it could be possible. It's not in the realm of impossibility, but I find it much easier to believe that there is some higher being, some greater force out there. So yeah, there you go. Quick religion discussion there.
Quick question. How many more do you want to go through? Because I just zoned out really hard.
Well, we're at 1 hour and 53, so I was going to stop us right before we hit 2 hours. Probably at 1 hour and 58 minutes, I'd cut us off.
Okay.
So yeah, just a few more.
Okay.
Do you consider? Oh, sorry. Did you go to college?
I tried 3 separate times.
What were you attempting to major in?
IT every time.
Yeah, that was me too. I was trying to do cybersecurity. It just didn't work out. Yeah, the question was what. This is obviously meant for teenagers because this says, what college major are you thinking of choosing and why?
Yeah.
If you could listen to one singer or band for the rest of your life, who would you choose?
That's fucking difficult.
That's a really tough one, yeah.
What the hell, man? Queen.
Pink Floyd. What's your go-to dish when you have to make dinner? Chicken?
Mac and cheese.
Hey, mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. Yeah.
So easy to make.
Yeah. Boxes of mac and cheese. They're fantastic. Yep. And they're really good
I went to Walmart today to do my grocery shopping, and I saw these little fucking Velveeta boxes. And like Velveeta's got like different flavors now. You can get like cheddar jalapeno or cheddar something else, but I chose cheddar bacon.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, you want a pro tip? What I do is a lot of people find canned chicken to be really gross, and I 100%
this again.
Look, I 100% agree that canned chicken straight out of the can is fucking nasty. It's vile. It tastes like water. It's drenched. It's soaked. It's gross. But when you remove all the preservatives and the liquid that keeps that chicken, moist and preserves, and you replace it with something like butter or oil or something like that, it becomes fantastic. It's some of the best chicken I've ever cooked. I will literally make a box of mac and cheese. It's like the simplest dinner you can make, and this will usually last me for lunch and dinner if I want to spread it out. I'll get a box of mac and cheese and I'll get a can of chicken. Cut open the can of chicken, drain it, take the chicken and put it in a pan. Take the chicken, put it in a pan. Like, get all the water out of it, put it in a pan, and put some butter in there and put it on real low heat so the butter just melts out. And it's hot enough that the chicken's starting to absorb the butter. Once the chicken absorbs that initial tablespoon of butter, you turn the heat up and you put another stick of butter in there. Then you put your salt, your pepper. I put a kickin' chicken seasoning made by McCormick, which is very good. Sprinkle your shit over there, right? And then as you're cooking your noodles and getting your pasta ready, you're cooking your chicken, and you're getting it all nice and crispy and nice,
edible,
and very edible, right? And I'm telling you, it's delicious. Seriously, no, because I agree. Canned chicken straight out the can is gross. It is. Listen, I will eat it. I don't think it's that gross, but I understand why people think it's gross. Like, it's just chicken and water, right?
Yeah, I know. And it's just, that's just gross. That's
chicken already is like 50% water. So that's like one of those really misplaced like grossnesses, in my opinion.
I think a lot of things are fucking gross.
Oh yeah, that's
the same way I feel about loading the dishwasher. I don't want to touch fucking anything until it's clean.
You're a clean freak, huh? Yet the state of your room.
I am not a clean freak. I don't like other people's shit.
I got you. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the type of person who takes a paper towel every time I use a public toilet. I'll run it under the sink, put a dab of soap on it, and wipe down the toilet seat multiple times. Throw that paper towel away, and then grab a fresh paper towel to wipe off the water and soap in one clean, sweeping motion, so as to not spread any piss or
you got that down. That's a system right there.
I do it every time, every single public toilet I use. Yep. I'm very similar as terms of my dinner. Mac and cheese. It's super fucking easy. It's super simple. That or ramen noodles.
Oven pizza.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Frozen pizza is some of my favorite pizza of all time. Yep. Good shit. Okay. Last question. Are you a superstitious person?
Hey Siri, define superstition.
Do you not know what superstitious is?
Excessively credulous belief in and reverence for supernatural beings.
So, okay, I don't know if that's the right definition from what it just said to you. It basically means...
go ahead.
Knock on wood. That's a superstition. When you when I knock on wood, I I have a superstitious belief that for some reason that benefits me. Knocking on wood. When I go, oh, knock on wood, if I'm like, man, I hope my car doesn't blow up, and I knock on wood. That's a superstition. You see what I'm
I
saying?
never do anything like that.
So you're completely non-superstition. You take the world for exactly what it is, from what you can see, from what you know.
Yeah, we're going raw, dude.
No, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I just for me, yeah, I'm a little superstitious on stuff like that. Like taking a picture whenever your mileage hits like 77777 or some shit like that, or or I'm counting the till and all the numbers on the till line up to the exact same number. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I could say I'm a little superstitious about stuff like that. Okay, hour and 59 minutes here. Thank you everybody so much for listening. I'm sorry Nicholas is at his wit's end here at the end of this podcast.
I'm tired, man. It's late.
I know, yeah. Sunday night, got to work tomorrow. Understandable. But for everybody listening to the audio podcast, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like or a 5-star. Rate us if you're enjoying our content. We really just need some feedback, to know if we're doing things right or if you guys actually enjoy the content. As well as if 100%. You're on the YouTube channels, leave us a like, leave us a comment your favorite bit. We really appreciate it. As well as you can check us out at anxietypool.com. Website's right there. There you'll have links to all of our available platforms, as well as you can contact us with any personal questions that you'd like us to discuss, or if you just want to talk to us one-on-one, no problem. Like Nicholas said, we fleshed out our I wouldn't say fleshed out, we created an Instagram and a Twitter.
We're still working on it.
Yep.
That's also another platform you can contact us on if you want. I'm signed into the accounts at all times because I don't want to be on my accounts. So DM me, please. I have no friends other than him.
Hey, well, Mercy. Don't forget about Mercy, man.
Yeah,
Mercy's crying right now.
Of course. I bet he doesn't fucking know. He's baked out of his mind right now.
He don't listen to the podcast anyway. But thank you for all the regulars. Josh, thanks for listening, bro. I know you're out there. Olivia, my sister, thank you for listening. Matt, and then I don't know if you guys are still checking it out, but I appreciate the feedback you guys originally gave. But other than that, I think we're golden, Pony Boy.
It surprises me how a lot of people don't know where that's from, and it makes me sad.
Did you know, real quick before we end, did you know that a British library has flagged 1984 with a trigger warning? Like with an offensive trigger warning?
How?
Same as To Kill a Mockingbird. Books that were made to be offensive, right? Dude, we're living in a parody world. I saw a tweet about it, yeah. That book is literally about control. 1984 is a book entirely based around excessive government control and a communistic belief and not offending people, not standing out, not being different, not being unique, and they put a fucking trigger warning on it. We're fucked, bro. What is this? Uh-oh. Are you saying that the longer this podcast's on, you're gonna start getting naked? Okay, all right, bye everybody, bye.
Bye.